Hello everybody, Bradley here, and today I'm going to show you 4 mods that I use in every single Civilization game to make myself a better Civ player, but to also just have more fun while playing. None of these mods actually change the balance of the game, so if you're worried about that, that is not what we're doing here. These are mostly UI mods or mods that take information that exists within the game and just displays it in a different way that's more functional, that's more practical, that's just easier to use when you're playing Civ. If you're someone who's either new to Civ or wasn't aware these mods exist, please go and download them. They will make your life 1,000 times better. Without further ado though, let's get into it. First mod is the pin mod. The first mod I would like to show you is called Detailed Map Tax. Detailed Map Tax allows you to tack out and plan your cities using the built-in game pin feature that already exists, that you can already use. But what it does do is it allows you to see your adjacency bonuses as you build to kind of see if you are building the best possible cities. I'm currently playing a game as Tokugawa of Japan, one of the new leaders that'll have just been released by the time you are seeing this video. And with every Civ, but with Japan especially, it's important for me to know what districts I want to put down, what their adjacencies are going to be. It helps me see what the map is going to look like, where I can expect to finish, what my yield should be like, where I can expect to get ahead, where I might get a little behind, where I can remove my districts around to see if I can create better adjacencies and get higher yields. So this is just a very good tool for planning out your cities. And not only that, it's a good tool for learning the game. If you are new to Civ and you're still trying to wrap your head around all the mechanics, you can use this mod. It'll show you the +5 or whatever, but hover over it and it'll tell you where that +5 is coming from, so you can see and you can learn, okay, this campus is a +5 because of the adjacent mountain tiles and from the adjacent districts. It fully takes into account your unique Civ, and so I'm playing as Japan. It's giving me extra adjacencies for having these districts next to each other because Japan gets that extra adjacency. If you were to take the Golden Age boost where your commercial hubs and harbors also give you science, then it'll show you the science next to the gold, which is super cool. Using this mod is pretty simple. Once it's loaded in the Steam Workshop, you just kind of go put a map tack down. We will start here with a little city center, and then we'll pin another city center. We'll call it like 4 tiles away over there. And then let's say in between these 2 city centers, I would like to put an entertainment complex. So let's do that. And then beside that entertainment complex, I would like to put a couple of theater squares. So let's go and do that. That should be super cool. And then maybe in this lake here, I want to build a Huey. Please do not build a Huey in a 1-tile lake. But just in case you want to, where is the Huey? Found the Huey, it's right there, and that'll give this +6, so it's adding the 2 from the Huey. And then let's say over here I wanted to build a campus. It's not a very good campus, but it's better than nothing. And as Japan, it'll be a +2 anyway, so that's all good. And then maybe in this city I want to add a commercial hub here. And so as you can see, it's just adding as we go. Now the one thing to keep in mind is this is telling you the end result. This is telling you what the adjacency will look like once all of this is finished. Obviously, if I put this theater square down before Huey and before the entertainment complex, then it'll not be +6 when I put it down. It just shows you the end product after all of these calculations are made. In any case, it's one of my favorite mods. It's certainly a mod you should be using in your games, if at all possible. It's not any information you don't already have access to. It just lays out in a way that makes it a lot easier to access and makes it easier for you to learn how to play Civ and have a better time while you're playing it. So 15 out of 10 mod. You should definitely be using it. I haven't played without it in years. Like once I turned it on, I never turned it off. The next mod is very similar to the pin mod. This one is called Expanded Policy Cards. It does something similar insofar as that it shows you the results of your cards. If you put this card in one of your policy slots, what will it give you? This is again a really good tool for learning how to play Civilization because you may not know what all the cards do. You may not be able to do the math. You might not have an understanding of all the game mechanics to even really know what's going on. So this isn't going to apply to every policy card, just ones that give you yields. For instance, 100% production awards industrial era and earlier naval units. That'll just show up when you build one of those units. So there's not something it can tell you on this screen, but when the card can tell you something on this screen, it does. So if I put in public transport, I will get 9 food, 3 production, and 3 gold. And if I swap that in, I'll be swapping it out for 60 gold and 15 faith. So it's just a really cool way to keep track of all your cards, to know which cards may be better than others, and to learn what those cards are doing. For instance, right now, it helps you It helps you strategize in the sense that right now I have kind of 4 available slots to put yellow cards, the 2 wild card slots and then the 2 yellow card slots, right? And aesthetics would give me 36 culture. Now I already have pretty good culture up at 330 at turn 206, so we're not doing too bad. The science is where we're killing it here as Tokugawa, but at least I know what I'm missing out on, right? So it really helps me think about my decision making. I'm adding this 40 science in, but at this point, maybe I don't need that 40 science. Maybe 890 science with 360 or 70 culture would be better for me. So it helps you take into account all the factors when you are making decisions, which just helps you become a better Civ player. Some of the best uses for this mod are some of the loyalty stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you, the amount of times that I'm about to loyalty lose a city in a Dark Age or whatever, and I come in here and I just, okay, what has a green arrow? What is giving me more loyalty? That can be super helpful. The gold can be very helpful as well. You might not know, like a free market, extra gold from buildings in commercial hubs, 50% of city pop, like that's just so much. You can't even do that math. So it's nice that the game just does the math for you and puts it on the screen. So expanded policy cards, 10 out of 10, 15 out of 10, I don't know, whatever. There's no real rating system here. I'm obviously, if they're in this video, they're a good mod. This mod is fantastic. You should use it. Staying in the same game, the next mod to take a look at that you should absolutely be using, and possibly my favorite. I think the pin mod might be my favorite, but quick deals here is incredible. What this does is it allows you to take what you have to sell, put it in here, and then people will just make an offer and you can just accept that deal. So this isn't changing the game. These are all offers that you could go and find by going here and then making a deal and then adding it. You can do all that stuff, or you can just click quick deals. I want to trade my aluminum. What will people give me for the aluminum? Ethiopia is going to give me 39 gold for 30 turns. So that's 39 gold per turn, every turn for 30 turns for 22 aluminum. I'm going to accept that deal, and it's done. It's nice and easy. It'll tell you which luxury resources are extra. The reason why you want to get rid of your extras is extra resources don't give you amenities. So if you have extra luxuries, you want to get rid of them. Korea is going to be giving me 10 gold per turn for 30 turns. I'll accept that deal. Let's say I don't need my iron, I don't need my horses, I don't need my niter. Will anyone give me anything for it? Menelik will give me 15 gold per turn for 30 turns for 31 iron, which is just crazy. Quickly just doing this just makes it so much easier to trade, right? Like you can just check really quick. Like I got all this Diplo favor. How much money can I make? Boom, 50 gold. I don't need that. That's a lot of gold. Let's do that, right? So this mod just really quickly allows you to trade with the AI. Again, it doesn't change the trades. It doesn't make anything else more available. It's not like cheating or breaking the game or whatever. It just simply brings the trade screen into a nicer format that allows you to do it quickly and kind of shop out your goods. Like, hey, I've got this on the market. What will you pay for it? Which is just a better way of playing Civ. You can also come into the purchase screen and purchase luxury resources really easily instead of going through and seeing who has duplicates. You just put that you need luxury resources and boom, Nubia has 1 extra honey on offer. This is what she wants for it. I'm going to accept that deal. Now I have more amenities. Huzzah! You can do the same for strategics. There's nothing available right now. Is there anything? I don't think the AI, especially deity, just doesn't sell strategics. Great works. Yep, so I could buy Saint Mark here for this much gold. I'm not going to do that, but you could. And Diplo favor. They will offer me this much Diplo favor for this much gold. So it's all there. This kind of stack of gold is what you have to pay up front, like just from the balance. And this is what you pay per turn for the next 30 turns. Easy peasy. Quick Deals is a fantastic mod. And the last mod I want to show off in this video is Sucratak's simple UI adjustments. Again, this isn't changing the game at all, but it just has a few really small, kind of elegant UI changes that make the game a lot more playable. My favorite, I won't be able to go over all the changes. I'm not even sure I know all the changes. My favorite, though, is if you just hover over your city center, it just shows you which tiles are being worked by the citizens in that city center. That's just so helpful. It's so easy. Normally, you have to click on the city, and then you have to come into manage citizens, and it just takes that extra step away from you, which is super cool. If you can shoot somebody with walls, I can't shoot anybody with walls right now, but if you can, it moves the kind of icon over to the side and it puts it out of the way, which is super nice. That's a cool little UI function. If you come in here and you're kind of learning how to play Civ, or you just need some information, if you come to any of these breakdowns here and you right click on the object, it'll just pull up the Civlopedia for it, which is super cool. So you can see, you can learn more about a granary or a library or a research lab or whatever it is you are trying to learn more about. So that's a super cool bit of functionality as well. That is going to be it for this video. A real quick one today. I really just want to show off these mods so A, you know they exist, B, you know what they do, and C, you know how to get them. I play on Steam. If you are playing on console, I believe mods aren't really a thing that's possible. However, you can Google, they might be, and if they are, hopefully these mods exist. If you're on Epic, there is a way to get these mods, I believe, but you might have to do some Googling as well. On Steam, all you have to do is go to the Steam Workshop and subscribe to those things here. I'll put some screenshots on the screen with those mods. In the description below, you will find links to the Steam page for each of the mods I just talked about. This is not a full list of the mods I use while playing Civ, but this is 4 mods that I thought would be the best for you to know about and for you to integrate kind of seamlessly into your game to allow you to have a better time learning and playing Civilization. If you enjoyed that video, don't hesitate. Please don't hesitate at all to click the like or subscribe button. I would appreciate it very, very much. Be sure to check out the description for not just the Steam Workshop links, but we got Twitter, we got Discord, we got all kinds of things. Make sure you go check out all those links as well. Let me know in the comments or on the Discord what kind of YouTube videos you want to see. We are in pretty late game Civilization territory here, so if you don't give me ideas, I'm gonna run out. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.